makes sense.
Your other unlimited cell game.
Alright, looks like it started, but I'm not sure yet.
I totally forgot about this 8 o'clock meeting, really, till you sent that thing, because God bless it, it's Monday. For my first week without school, and I don't get to sleep.
You can sleep in on Saturday.
Yeah, I slept in this weekend a little bit. Actually, the only day I got to sleep in was Sunday because they were here Saturday at 8 a.m. So I did not get to sleep in that morning either. And why is it taking so long? The only day I got to sleep in was on the 4 days on the roof.
Whoa! I did not want to hit F there. Alright, well, we were started a couple of seconds ago anyway, so welcome to the Foolish Tech Show. Happy Monday to everyone out there. Hope your week will start off well. And if you have any questions or need any support, feel free to jump over to our IRC channel at foolishtechshow.com or foolishit.com/live. Multiple ways to join our IRC chat and talk directly with us there. And looks like Glenn is there. What's up, Glenn? How's it going? No wildfires today, so that's good for Glenn. How is everyone else doing here?
Yeah.
What's up, Glenn? How's it going?
I'm doing well. This is my first day off of school. Normally I have school on Monday, so you guys haven't seen me in the past during the show this early. So.
It really sounds like your mic has a cold.
Okay.
It just sounds weird. Alright, so anybody else got anything going on? Fun and exciting?
No.
Anybody? Alright. Well, I heard a interesting joke this weekend, and since Tank's a ginger, I thought he would appreciate it. And Tank, have you ever drank ginger ale?
It's cannibalism.
Yeah,
is that what turned him? Is that what turned him?
Yeah. Leading into that one, did y'all hear about the time the missionaries visited the cannibal group in the Amazon?
No.
They got their first taste of religion.
Yeah.
So good.
That's bad. That's bad.
So good. Let's mess with everyone's head this morning. Did you know at some point in your life your parents will put you down and never pick you up again? It's true. It's very true.
I think that's already happened for me.
I think it's happened for all of us, hopefully.
I'm sad. I'm gonna go next door.
And ask your parents to pick you up.
Yes.
Hold me, Daddy.
That's weird. Also, did y'all know that you don't actually clean things in the sense that most of you think? You only get other things dirty? So like if you clean something with a sponge, you're actually just getting the sponge dirty and to clean the surface you're cleaning?
Fair enough, it's a trade-off.
So I'm running all my sponges now, too.
If you save someone's life, you're actually just delaying their death. Good thought. Deep.
So upsetting. So, you're ruining everything. So.
Well, this one's even better. You will be the last person to die in your lifetime.
Yeah, I agree.
And yet, for a brief moment, you were the youngest person on the entire planet. Also, if you ever shuffle a deck of cards, probability tells us that you will most likely get them in a combination that has never previously occurred. That's pretty interesting. And does anyone know the only planet inhabited completely by robots?
Cybertron.
Yeah, that would be a good guess.
Mars.
Oh yeah. It's just has robot.
Currently has 7 of them on it.
That makes sense.
And
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. Day late, dollar short.
well,
No,
he's
got the delay.
delayed, so remember, he's got a delay. Glenn got it. Glenn won. All right. I also got some more dad jokes. The cops got called by a preschool when one of the children wouldn't lie down for nap time. He got 1 year in jail for resisting arrest. I got fired from the calendar factory. Apparently they don't like it when people take a day off.
That sounds like a Stephen Wright joke.
I learned sign language because I thought it would be pretty handy.
Hmm.
Let's see.
The milk one, I get to use that one a lot. You want your milk in a bag? Nah, just leave it in the carton. I get to use that one a lot.
That's awesome. I stopped cycling this past year. It seemed every time I wanted to use my bike, it was too tired. I'm dating a girl across the street, but I still don't see why some people complain about long distance relationships. Long. Lately I've been reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Oh, come on.
Those are all thanks to the chive. Chive on people. Alien robots. They're not aliens. They're Earth robots.
I think
they are aliens if they're on Mars. I guess they are aliens. You're right.
Yeah.
Ever wanted to go to New York City? Glenn, I know you do. Now you
Not
can.
anymore.
You can, if you look in the chat, you can go to the New York City Department of Transportation and watch New York like the surveillance state we've turned into. You can't really tell people or license plates though, so I guess that's good. But you can see all the traffic and places everywhere. Want to go on a stroll on 5th Avenue? You can do it.
Oh God, that's a lot of cameras.
Yeah, there are a lot there.
No, thank you. The first 13 or so times I actually went there was plenty enough for me.
Man, how many times
I've only been there once.
I was born there.
It was pretty fun. You were born in New York City, in the back of a cab?
In the back of the cab, yes.
Nice.
Here.
Why didn't they leave you there?
No, they
Ooh.
Ouch.
John with the drop-in burn.
Ouch. Yeah.
See, I'm missing a lot this morning.
Oh yeah. You already missed the dad jokes. Here's some of Colorado if you want to see what snow looks like. I actually used to have to use these traffic cams to see which route I was going to take that day. Because traffic there can suck at times. Some of theirs don't appear to work though. Oh, you have to hit play on theirs. Oh yeah, it's still dark there. Michael, you'll like this one. MIT is creating an untraceable anonymous messaging system called Vuvuzela.
Vuvuzela. That's like that's the name of the those little horns they used to blow for the soccer, and it makes sense. So they're basically flooding the network with. I actually already heard about it.
Yeah.
You know, a cell phone,
guys,
Michael, or
guys,
something?
Can you guys wait a second? How are you hearing me? Wait a second.
Very poorly.
Yeah.
Something's wrong here. I just turned off my mic and you could still hear me, so something's seriously wrong.
Are you going through your camera microphone?
I don't know. Let me see what's going on here.
Because it really does sound terrible.
If so.
Does it sound better now?
Much.
Yes.
Okay, well then that was, then I guess that was it. Despite Google saying default and it always working before under default, I had to specifically specify it this time. It may have had something to do with that last session when my battery ran out and I tried to switch it to my speakers. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. But anyway, I had read a lot about. I don't know if you guys could hear me, but I had read a lot about that, and it basically floods the network with garbage data, and so they can't really. There's no way for them to tell where anything's coming from. So it sounds pretty good. It sounds like it's right up my alley. It does induce a large delay, though. I think when I was reading it, something like 40-second delay.
Yeah.
So it's not performance-wise. It's probably not the best thing, and I'm sure it could probably also be detected that you're using it potentially. But
Well, I would think if a lot of people on the same network are using it, that would be bad for the network, wouldn't it? If it's just flooding a bunch of traffic.
yeah, it'd be bad for the network, and potentially they would also, because of that traffic, they would probably be able to detect that it's being used. Now, what that would get them to know that, just randomly know that somebody is doing this is questionable. What that information would do for them, but I have to. Yeah, I'm going to look into it a little bit more, see if I can understand how they get around those issues, because it almost to me sounded like an alternative denial of service attack, and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I first read about it. I was like, this is like terrible for networks, isn't it?
yeah. So I had the same concerns as you, and I'd like to understand maybe what mitigates that, or maybe it's designed, maybe it's designed in such a way that that's not a problem. Maybe the traffic that it's, the traffic probably isn't directed all at one site server, whatever. So it probably, I guess it doesn't stop anything, but I could just consider the congestion alone would be enough to create artificial delays, and obviously a 41-second delay. I mean, for the love of, you're going to notice that. It's not like, it's not tiny. So I don't.
The congestion would just bother me. Like,
it would be worse than talking to Glenn. I mean, it would.
Jeez.
We'd have to wait 40 seconds to hear a response back. No, I'm joking, Glenn. But the delay in the mic and the video and stuff. That's less than 40 seconds, and we find that to be bad. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but we're also video streaming, so that's different than texting. Like, if you wait 40 seconds for a text, that's not that bad. Glenn, don't leave. We'll make Michael leave.
I'm sorry, Glenn. Did I offend you that badly?
The way you worded it was really terrible.
Sorry. I meant to. I mean, it applies to anyone. It's not just to Glenn, but it applies to anybody. There's a delay in the typing. We'll say something and you'll respond to it after a certain delay. And I was just working that into the conversation. My apologies, Glenn, and anyone else out there who is disturbed by me saying that.
Michael, if you're ever waiting for a response from someone in chat, you can use this free online meditation timer, and every minute that you meditate, it will donate to charity of some sort.
Whoa, wait, what was it? Do I have to put in my credit card number ahead of time for the donations? What?
No,
What?
the site donates for you just meditating for a minute.
So what if I put the timer on just like I start the toggle timer and rack up 8 hours in a day? I mean, that sounds like a whole lot of donations that aren't legitimate.
Well, it can only be set up to 100 minutes. So you'd have to start it again every hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
sure they
can,
have some sort of tracking, like a web page can tell if you're looking at it or not.
by using my webcam to follow my eyes? What?
No, if your browser window is not active, if
Oh, yeah,
your
yeah,
mouse
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
in the
yeah.
browser window, there's all sorts of tracking methods. They
That
have
does
heat
not mean you're
maps so
not
they
looking
can
at it, though. That doesn't mean you're not looking at it.
they have heat maps to show how much you look at one section of a page. So there's all kinds of ways the websites
That
track you.
data is not. Look, just because you throw data up doesn't mean it was obtained accurately
It
or that
doesn't,
it's
I mean,
valid
it
data.
wouldn't matter if it's accurate or inaccurate as long as it's inaccurate in favor of not being over. Like, if you're not looking
Yeah,
at it, then,
yeah. I mean,
or
I
even if you
guess.
are looking at it and they didn't donate for a minute, it's not that big a deal. You got your meditation out of it. And if they did track the data, then they got their donation out of it. So.
Okay. I'm gonna see how I can crash that system and figure out a way to make it. Well, it's probably a good system. What's the charity? What's the charity?
I don't know. Read the article.
Okay.
I only got one other one, and it's about making stuff with Arduinos. I've actually had one sitting in a
It's
box
called
for.
Arduino. Arduino. But anyway.
It's called whatever I want to call it. I've actually had one sitting in a box for 3 years now. I've yet to open it or play with it. I don't have anything that I can do with it, but I thought it would be fun to have when I retire and want to build electronics. So I'm sure there'll be thousands of projects out there for it. Unless we have a completely redesigned system by the time I just retire. Which is possible. I'm still a good 40 or 60 years away from that, so. Oh, that's cool, Glenn. Glenn said they were working on a project back in the 90s to use sonar techniques to determine the layout of a room from a single microphone, like a telephone. That's awesome, because the NSA picked up right where you left off. And they also did, was it Batman that they used that in? Yeah, that was Batman where they did all the mapping using all the cell phones in the world.
Yeah. There's a lot you can do with sound. You can know what password somebody's typing by listening into them. Theoretically, even listening listening to the processor might even allow you to infer data that's with it and another thing.
That
So
whole listening and figuring out what key I'm typing thing seems about as difficult as pulling my RAM out in time and dumping the data off of it. I have power now.
no, I mean I've from what I've read, some of these things are very, very accurate. I mean, at least accurate enough to obtain the information you're looking for. So,
So you're saying my W makes a different sound than my M?
yes, yes.
How
Yes.
so?
I mean, this is the reason we have computers to analyze such subtle differences that maybe the human ear wouldn't be able to otherwise detect.
They probably do, Brantley, but I don't think that's the whole of it. I think with what he's talking about is, yeah, the W may make a slightly different sound than the M because it
Well, yeah,
but I
right.
think it's also your pattern in typing, and I think it's
Yeah,
like observation over time and then compilation of data.
Yeah, so they can
I mean,
they can
well, that's what I
disqualify
was
somebody's
saying. Like,
password if they type it wrong.
I guess
So-
that's what I was saying too. Like, is my W sound the same as your W? And
Well, maybe
Michael's
not,
W.
but John is absolutely right in this. Nick
You
is
don't need
absolutely
any kind
right
of
in
listening
this.
device to hear my typing.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I
not
can
at
listen
all.
to Proctor's typing, and I can't tell what he's typing.
No, but the sound combined with the motion, I think is the
timing.
rapidity and the timing. Yeah. Obviously you're not recording the motion,
It
but
takes you a different time to hit the M key than it does the W. That's a given. So
travel distance, yeah. These things are interesting. I don't have the science behind them to explain to everyone, exactly what the details of it are.
I don't think the science is that. I think it's just a matter of like, hey, let's collect all the data that we absolutely possibly can for everything, and then analyze patterns.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much of a science behind it. See what proves fruitful. Trial and error, baby.
That's interesting, Glenn. I wonder what how detailed were your sonar images, though? Like, I don't know. Though Glenn was saying that a few friends that knew what they were doing as far as the sonar from a telephone were very cautious when he called, especially the girls. But it's like, how detailed could... Yeah, I would imagine they would be piss poor images. Especially going through Australian phone lines. Oh. I think if someone's tracking your keyboard sounds, you're already way too deep. So I found a really interesting show this weekend. It's on Netflix. Black Mirror. It's like a Twilight Zone for modern technology. It's pretty interesting. Like, they touch on social media. There's Become a Star TV shows, and memory chips and alternate prisoner rehabilitation methods. It's a pretty interesting show. Highly recommend it.
Is it believable?
Yeah. They did a really excellent job, and I found out. So they only made 2 seasons, and each season only has 3 episodes, and they're only about an hour long. But Netflix has actually picked it up, and they're going to make a 3rd season, supposedly the end of next year. They're supposed to be starting work on it the end of this year, beginning of next year. So I'm extremely excited about it. That means that they'll make it, because it's a British show, but that means they'll make it Americanized. So it'd be interesting to see where they pick up. And each show is its own thing, kind of like the Twilight Zone, and it's also like out there weird alternate reality kind of stuff. So it was really interesting. I was very, very enthralled by it. Hey, all you North Carolinians, did you hear about the solar thing from Woodland, North Carolina?
No. So.
No.
Woodland, North Carolina citizens defeated a big solar plan because they thought it was going to suck up all the energy from the sun.
Oh my God.
So they stopped a solar initiative because they feared the sun would run out of energy.
Got to be kidding.
Please tell me that's a fake article.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
not
it's
possible.
real.
That's not possible.
It's real.
That's not.
People can't.
Read it.
Never mind. Yes, they
I
can.
mean, you're talking about, yeah, if you want to wait however many billions of years till it runs out of fuel or something.
That's not going to be the solar panels making the energy drain. That's just the
No,
sun is going to run out
It's
of
not
energy.
the energy is
Sun-
coming.
the
The energy
energy
is being used. The energy is spewing out into space normally. I mean,
Yeah.
if we don't collect it, it's gone. I mean, or
Right.
it's unused effectively. So, that's so bad. I really. This is why the world is going to end, because some people are going to get around and be like 1 + 1 = 3, and it's not going to be the case.
That place is in the top eastern North Carolina near Murfreesboro, Jackson, Conway, Weldon. So, yeah.
What's the name of the town again?
Woodland, North Carolina.
I never heard of it. That's probably
Yeah,
why.
they're a real small town.
I would argue the word town.
Yeah, they're town size, not city size. Glenn says he knows a few rednecks out there. Let's say, have you looked behind those panels? It's very dark. Very dark. That's good. Seeing if anything else interesting has come up recently.
Wonder if they still teach the Earth is flat in that town.
Probably.
You're killing your town. All the young people are going to move out. I'm reading the article. This is funny because, like, the young
You know what that town needs? Kevin
A
Bacon's got to
nightclub.
go dance in that town.
young and
Oh yeah, the Independence Day 2 or Independence Day Resurgence trailer came out this weekend.
I saw that yesterday.
It's going to air summer of next year.
Looks like no Will Smith.
No, definitely no Will Smith, but they have
Everybody else.
Ian Malcolm.
Uh,
Jurassic
they-
Park.
Really, this is not.
What, Michael?
Let me see. I don't know. Is it good? I mean, did it look good? I'm looking at it now, I guess.
I mean, production quality wise, it's going to be just as big as the Independence Day originally was.
If it's actually a good movie or not, too early to tell.
Yeah, yet to be determined. And of course, The Force Awakens comes out this weekend.
that really is I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. That really is impossible that this person was a science teacher to make some comments like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. public
this
schools
is the
now,
state
but-
of education in our country. It's the very sad state of education.
Glenn says I'm reading his Facebook news feed. That is what happens when you curate the internet.
Yeah.
You pretty much all find the same crap. I don't see why Will Smith didn't come back for Independence Day 2. That was like an awesome movie for him, I thought.
Is he too big for that now, too?
I don't think so.
I mean, I understand he's probably too big for Fresh Prince of the Bel-Air reunion, but
Could he ever get too big for that?
or maybe even like hanging out with Jazzy Jeff in public. Remember him?
Well, I mean, he did 3 Men in Black movies. Why can't he do 2 Independence Days?
Yeah.
Right.
If he pulled off Men in Black, I
It was way better in Black too.
well, of course, but I don't think he's way back. I mean, did you see what was that movie he did with his son a number of years ago? I mean, what has he done recently?
He's getting ready to come out with a football movie that is apparently supposed to make football look really bad.
Oh, great. That'll go over well.
There are going to be 2 Smiths in the movie, but I don't think they're any relation to Will Smith.
Yeah. Hey,
This is one of them.
oh, by the way, John, Nick, we got that other unlimited I was telling you about.
This is the other one.
Um,
He knows because you don't read the chat. You don't know that he knows.
oh.
How'd you even get here without reading the?
Who knows? Who knows?
Can anybody hear me?
I don't know
Now we
why I
can.
ever say anything to you, Michael, but good job.
I have been talking this entire time.
Oh, well, we couldn't
Oh,
hear you
mute?
until just now.
I was not muted. That movie is Pursuit of Happiness. Another one of those stupid things you were talking about.
What? Oh, the football movie?
Ouch. Poor chat. Did I miss the chat?
Johnny? Are you still there? Johnny, we can't hear you. Johnny.
Oh my god.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, you talked and then you just
That's-
stopped and it was weird.
No, Pursuit of Happiness came out in 2006, and it's
Yeah,
about him
that's a
being a
decade ago.
salesman. That's not it.
That was
Yeah, that
with
was a
his
darn
son.
good movie. Yeah.
What about with his son? I was just saying there were two.
Michael asked what movie he played with his son.
No, this was a sci-fi movie where they were on another planet.
Oh, yeah, that's the other one he played with his son.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're right. I caught up on the chat. I just didn't look at it this morning. The first one I saw was. I was wondering why you said very nice. I was like, why? I thought, is there something interesting with Google that?
Never reason to explore though. No one message above that. No reason to check into that.
No, I know. I swear, but I sat there and I saw very nice, and I'm like, what the hell is very nice? Oh,
His mic wasn't working. His scroll button broken. Michael's just needs to format
Scroll
his
wheel.
computer.
Well, God, it should. If it comes today, I'll be so excited. I can't wait. If it comes today, I'm immediately opening it up and setting it up.
I posted that.
Check your messages and stuff.
The Christmas is going to be the laptop.
Do you not have a tracking number?
We didn't have a tracking number as of this weekend when my mom last checked it, which was Sunday.
Jeez.
So.
That football movie, by the way, is called Concussion, and it's Will Smith telling
And a
the
concussion?
truth about football. Yeah, I guess how bad it is for the players and such.
Yeah, who'd have thunk it that large males colliding with each other at high rates of speed and force would cause any damage? That's crazy to believe that. And boxers don't get any damage from their sport either.
Yeah, I know. Just look at Muhammad Ali. His brain stayed intact.
Yeah. And Mike Tyson has gotten smarter, I think.
I know, right? He's like a scholar now.
Mm. I'm excited for the new Point Break remake to come out on Christmas. That'll be fun.
The what?
Point Break remake?
Oh, Point Break remake.
without Keanu or Gary.
Whoa.
Set towards
yeah.
extreme sports instead of just
Yeah,
surfing. Surfing
I
and
don't think it's
skydiving.
gonna. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the same.
It's not going to be the same. It can't be the same.
No, I know,
Nothing-
but I mean, and that is
Nothing
good.
that
I guess
has
it's good.
Gary Busey in it and doesn't have Gary Busey in it can be the same.
Exactly,
There's no way for
exactly.
anything like that to be the same. Exactly. There's no way for. It's not even a 30-second delay from what I'm seeing.
Are you looking into that thing? I read something like 30 or 40 seconds.
No, I was looking at our
Excuse me.
live broadcast.
Oh.
The delay does not seem as bad.
As big as it would be if we were using the Vuvuzela.
Well, no, it may be because we're using the X broadcaster now. That might cut down on the delay because it's not going through Google Hangouts anymore.
Hmm.
Now we can hear your roofers. Geez, are your roofers still working? Weren't they supposed to be done
Are they?
like last week, last Wednesday?
I swear I had a whole new roof put on my house, and it took like a day and a half.
I think Michael is, like, they are replacing his roof. He just hasn't gotten the bill yet.
Yeah.
They're eventually going to come down like 3 weeks later and be like, yeah, we replaced your roof 3 times. It's going to be 3 times the cost of a new roof.
Oh, you didn't want an additional story built on?
Yeah. Now Michael's going outside to yell at them. Get off my roof! What are you guys doing?
You know,
Why are you still up there banging around?
it's so upset. It seems like it's a permanent fixture of my life now that every morning there's going to be somebody up there banging.
Are you paying them by the hour? Because that's why they're still there.
But you're not supposed to pay them by the hour?
No. You pay them
pay
for
them
a
by
job.
the job.
Oh.
Dude, if you're
So-
paying construction people by the hour, you are getting ripped off right now.
Oh, that's not good. No wonder the amount of materials they've needed has doubled. I was like, my roof didn't double in size, so how the hell could they need twice as much wood as they took out to put back into it? So, and that's why they have so many trucks in my front yard, and they have set up a party with food and beverages and music.
And they don't let
No.
Michael participate.
Shit. No, I'm worried about this. Are
Michael's
you
like, I want to
serious?
join in the games. They're like, you're about to be Rudolphed. He's like, what? And then they punch him in the nose, and he has a red nose. Can't join in the reindeer games now.
Oh. Okay, well, am I gonna? Are they taking advantage of me and my finances?
If they're still there, that's ridiculous. How
Tell
long?
us.
How long have they been there?
It's been about a week.
Jeez. And how long did they say it was going to take?
It started last week. Remember, early last week. I have to ask them. It's just gotten longer and longer and longer, though.
Are you talking to them? Getting status updates?
Occasionally, I mean, I just see how they're doing. Hey guys, how's it going? They're like, yeah, going great.
Yeah, I mean, that's going great. Your bill is just piling up.
That's why it's costing you $14,000.
Well, that was the 11,000 was the last estimate.
Dude, that is a whole new roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you getting a new metal roof?
Yeah, a whole new metal roof and all the wood underneath it too.
Jeez.
I mean, literally, the wood was mush. I mean, they were peeling off my wood from my roof as if it was a skin on a potato. A non-cooked potato, no less. it was flimsy and moist. You could just push it, and water would squeeze out of it. It was all sorts of
if
nasty
you can
colors.
peel
what
off.
color the whole roof didn't cave in?
Wouldn't it be preferable to have a non-cooked potato versus a cooked potato in consistency?
Oh, I guess. Yeah, no, the cooked potato thing. But whatever. But I was thinking the harder skin on the.
Glenn wants to know how big your house is.
Oh, it's probably only about 1,500 square feet, maybe.
Excellent.
Less
Now
than
you
that,
can
I think.
narrow it down much easier on Google Maps,
Shit.
Glenn.
No, okay.
It's the one with the roofers on it.
Yeah, right now.
Throw a party.
Hopefully they're taking a satellite photo right now.
Anyway, Glenn, do you have any input on the on how bad my experience is going to be? Or good?
Well, if they're doing a whole new
So
roof,
many
I would,
things that I can't say on the air.
if they're doing a whole new roof, it makes more sense that they're there this long. But
I feel like a nail gun would have been better.
A nail gun? No, they
Hammer.
use a pneumatic something to do most of the work that they're doing, I think. And why the hell are they hammering? I thought they were screwing the screws in.
Are
Why
they putting a shingle roof on?
It's not shingles. It's
Not
metal.
shingles?
It's
They're doing metal?
Yeah. What's all the banging then?
Johnny, tell them all the problems with metal.
Oh yes, we just had a roofer here, and he talked me out of getting a metal roof on this house. Because
Aren't metal roofs a lot cheaper than shingle roofs?
no,
Oh, really?
yeah, he told me that it was gonna cost like $1,500 more than an asphalt roof. And the fact that they're more maintenance, because you have to have somebody go up there and nail them, like nail each panel back down every so often, because sometimes they lift up.
That's why Michael's roof is caving in right now, because he didn't keep up with the
Yeah, it was 110 years and we never hammered it
That
down.
happens to shingle roofs, and the shingles are a lot messier to work with.
Yeah.
And also, when there's a leak, then they have to start at the very top of the roof and rip off each individual panel till they get to where the leak's at.
Yeah, that's
That
an
sounds
issue.
Yeah, but there are not that many panels compared to the other thing, and you got to do
Yeah,
about the same depending on the leak.
Yeah, I think the overall maintenance
The
value
chances of a leak are way more
about
high
the
with
same.
an asphalt roof too. I mean,
Yeah,
do
it
they not
actually
sell
is.
metal roofs?
It actually is. Listen, everybody we talk to, and everybody that buys roofs around here, and including my one of my instructors at school, he actually had to get his roof replaced, and he had apparently learned a whole lot about the process himself. They were all consistent in recommending for economy and for other reasons.
Yeah, I heard they were like, I had understood them, not heard, but had talked and had understood them to be much less maintenance. My dad just got a metal roof about.
Yeah, and they're also pretty good with insulation and keeping your heat and cool. You know, it depends on what type you get and what color you get. You know, with painting the metal and stuff. But
yeah, he specifically got a metal roof so he didn't have to mess with it anymore, because he'd been up messing on the roof for years and years and years. Just every year he's up on the roof doing some
remember,
crap.
110 years went by since that metal was first put down on this roof. So
and what I'm talking about is my dad was doing the work himself, and so that's why he wanted a metal roof.
yeah.
My mom's got a metal roof. She's had it for probably over 10 years. Never had to have one person do any kind of maintenance to it.
I think somebody was telling you a fib for some reason. I don't know
think
why.
I do.
It's
Yeah.
probably warrants more research, actually.
Yeah, I would do some more
Everybody's
research to see
selling
if what he's
something,
saying
and
is-
not everybody's selling something, but it's not always a metal roof. So
Yeah, exactly.
Glenn says that they use screws instead of nails for their metal roofs, and he's had his for over 40 years. And he doesn't know if maybe snow affects it, which we would get more snow here than y'all would.
We're not going to get enough snow for it to be a problem. So it's.
But the new metal roofing is thinner than the old metal. Which that does make sense too, because they're all cheaping out nowadays. And he also said his only feedback was if your battens are being replaced, then it will add to the time. Michael, go out there and yell at him to batten down the hatches.
Batten down the hatches. Guys, I need you to listen. I need you to batten down the hatches now. There is so much trash in my. They have a huge pile of metal and nasty wood in my front and backyards. Can they recycle this metal? Do something with it? It looks
Sure they
awful,
do.
too. It looks all.
I'm sure they're going to charge you extra for that.
The metal looks awful. It looks, like the worst pennies you've ever seen, lying in a parking lot somewhere. This metal looks far worse than that.
I can't believe you endangered us by having us in your house under a roof like that, Michael.
You know what? In hindsight, I probably wouldn't have done that. Yeah. I didn't realize how bad it was. Sorry. I had no idea. Oh, God.
I don't think I'll ever trust your structural judgment again.
Yeah, but your roof with all the duct tape and holes
you've
is
seen
certainly
the
much
house.
better than me.
Seen the house.
But you've never been here.
Like the trim, like even like the molding around the top is like different sizes, and it's just like everything. Like the doorways are different sizes, and none of them have doors. I mean,
Yes.
there's no doors in the house.
Structural
The
integrity
front
of
door
my
in the
house is questionable.
And like just the rooms are like different. They're all like,
Every ceiling
I-
height, I
I-
have 7 different ceiling heights in my house.
That's what I remember.
You live in a
Each
fun
ceiling
house.
was a different
different
height.
ceiling height.
Circus fun house.
They literally built one room at a time. They were like, okay, we need one square.
Michael
And then
decides to tear down his wallpaper, and there's like those fun warp mirrors behind it. He's like, "Oh, this makes more sense now."
make a whole American Horror Story season about my house.
Carnival.
Yeah.
I really need to go back and watch the first season again. That was about a house specifically.
Yes, it was. The first one was what got me hooked, and everyone hooked on it. It really introduced the cast, and yeah, it you really saw the strength of the cast members. I think that's what truly is. And even though the every season's a different, you think, oh, how can you get close to the cast? It's just one season and they're new characters, so what the hell? But it actually works out really, really well. Shows their the dynamic nature of all their abilities, their acting skills, and just
It's all linked together, right?
well, in the sense that they all are related to horror. Yes, I do.
No, like the stories are all linked together.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. There's one specific part. Here, I'll get the thing.
I don't
going.
believe you. You're telling a fib, Mr. Brantley. Yeah, what's going on, Zombie? You still with us? Not much chatting from you, Zombie. Not any chatting at all. Oh, I'm worried. He never logged out. He's probably just stuck in here from Friday.
Here you go. Check out this link. The definitive timeline of the stories.
What is this TV guide crap hoax site? Bullshit site.
The TV guide? The ones that everyone
TV guide.
looked for TV?
Yes,
Oh, is
the
that-
people with
internet?
TV guide know
it's
nothing
the-
about what goes on TV.
Yeah, this is where...
TV
That's the
guide.
place where you would find out about TV before the internet, Michael.
I remember when it used to come in the mail.
There's a whole Google search about it. And the
I'm
theories.
seeing it.
Look at all the theories out there. And Asylum connecting to Freak Show was the definitive linking. Because like the girl in Freak Show ends up getting put in the asylum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or vice versa. I don't remember if it was she was in the asylum and then they took her from there and put her in the Freak Show. The girl with no legs in Freak Show passed away this past week or so, I think.
Oh, that's sad.
Very sad, very sad.
But how...
Glenn, did y'all have the TV guide in Australia? But how what, Michael? I just ruined American Horror Story for Michael, apparently. An Aussie version of the TV guide.
What is an Aussie version of the TV guide? Do you have an Aussie version of the TV guide?
I guess it's kind of like Foster's for beer.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Glenn, are y'all really that big on Foster's?
Man, I hope not. It's not. It's like Australian for generic beer, I think. I might be wrong, but
It's like the PBR for Australia.
see here in America though, we've got a buttload of cheap ass generic brands that everyone buys just because it's beer. You know, we've got a ton of that junk. Not just PBR. We've got the Beast.
Oh yeah, the Beast.
You know, I mean, just all kind of stuff about history.
That was the
Old
ones that we got
Milwaukee's
even
best.
cheaper.
Old Milwaukee's Best, and I mean, gosh, there's all kind of stuff. But I mean, let's not forget.
Australians
Let's
do
not
not
forget
drink
Bud Light.
Fosters. Glenn says Australians do not drink Fosters.
Australians do not drink Fosters. Thank you for that information.
That's awesome because their commercials do not imply that. Y'all need to sue.
Yeah.
Is that? Do you guys have Quadro keys in Australia?
What, Michael?
Well, we have Dosa key here, and Glenn wrote Quada key.
What?
Okay, 2 X's versus 4 X's. That's what Dosa key means.
Oh. New Zealanders are the ones that drink Fosters
By
by
the
the
truck.
truckload.
New Zealanders, huh?
Huh.
Hmm.
Australians do not like New Zealanders. New Zealanders do
Ah.
not like Australians. I learned
Oh.
this from that New Zealand show.
What New Zealand show?
The ones about the music people.
Is this like TV or?
No, it was the HBO show. Dang it, it's on the tip of my tongue.
TV.
The
I don't do TV.
flocking something. Oh my god, now I gotta know what the name of that show is.
Well, while you're figuring it out, sync your F drive and pull out the KillEmAll portable I was trying to upload today. All of yous. I gotta I had some last minute issues yesterday, and now I need a new round of testing. And I'm really frustrated about it. And no, it doesn't have what we need for other things in there, apparently. I'll have to do that after I get this done.
Flight of the Conchords, which is a really good show. I really like them, but they do not like Australians from that show.
Hmm.
I actually saw them in concert with Dave Chappelle. That was pretty good. They were way better than Dave Chappelle, I thought, honestly.
You saw a TV show in concert?
No, they're a musical act.
Oh.
How to speak Australian.
Glenn, do y'all watch these commercials there? Or do y'all have these commercials there? Literally, whenever an American thinks about Fosters, that's what we think about. How to speak Australian. Terrible Australian accent.
And our next
Glenn's never seen that apparently. Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? And that is what Americans think of Australia, by the way. So I would definitely go after Fosters. You should sue them for misrepresenting your country. That's my favorite song from Flight of the Conchords. The Hiphopopotamus versus the Rhymenoceros.
Yeah.
Scary stuff. Scary, scary stuff. Well, also we need some testing on the crypto prevent. I think I have everything except some minor
Excuse me.
graphical things, but I think all the protections and everything are working as expected.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I didn't find any this weekend. I didn't do a whole lot of testing, but I didn't find anything additional other than what I mentioned to you on Friday.
If you use that host file, you'll get the latest version of mine updated.
I'm aware.
Not you. I'm talking to Nick.
Oh.
I also did a commit to the Git, so. Boop 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 doop boop doop.
Yeah, I hear you saying that about host file. You're going to replace the domain names with IPs when you...
I can, once I know the correct IPs for them.
They've been around.
The elastic IPs?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what those are. I have to go look at Amazon for them. Those are good. But I don't want to do the dynamics, so we can't test them right now.
I know, babe, and that was a science teacher, if you read the article. I just forwarded that to Jade. Just like, what?
It is crazy. That is why we can't have nice things.
That's right. Here's what I got. Let's see. I have the KillEmAlls if you with the portable it's in you know where it's at, Brantley. Proctor, do you know where it's at?
The KillEmAll portable?
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Michael?
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
I know. Where's KillEmAll portable?
You said you put it on the F drive.
Yeah. Go get it. Let me know if you can't find it. I got it, man!
I know where it is.
I got no problems, Ron.
I think I know where it is.
I did the I actually put in the I kept doing you know, all these finishing touches over the weekend and stuff, and not until this morning did I actually remember to put in the actual icon for the program here, as opposed to the generic, you know. But anyway, there's a lot of like little last minute stuff. I was like, Rrr. There's also a text file in there called strings.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys would look through that and see if there's anything sensitive, I didn't see anything really.
Oh, it's a long list.
There's a lot of strings. Need a resource.
There's got a hard-coded IP address.
Yeah.
Glenn, that link
Well, it's that or a domain name. What's the difference? Next.
Glenn, that link on what you think of Americans is not very far off, and actually Jimmy Kimmel does it today. I saw that link was a little bit old, but Americans are stupid.
No, the IP address thing, Michael. You know, we're doing the elastic IPs with Amazon, so it's the same really as using DNS. It's just that we don't have DNS troubles when people have DNS troubles, or filtering doesn't like the word SHIP.
I understand.
Or something.
I understand.
Yeah. And Brantley, where's your what you do?
What
You
should
had
I do?
the host file.
Oh, host. Oh yeah, I gotta get it. Whatever. Where's that at?
It's on the F drive. In the same area, but crypto prevent, I believe.
What? You lie. Oh, you mean I have to install crypto prevent on this system? Dope. Dope.
Somebody will definitely know you're using sub and ACL.
Glenn says many Aussie kids think Washington is their capital and their state capital is Los Angeles. So you can't be too harsh about Americans not knowing anything.
Oh, wow.
Glenn, actually, most people didn't know that Australia has states, I bet.
Well, you like Queensland and New South Wales and those things you mean by states, right?
I don't know, are those states?
Yes.
Guys, I have to run out to a doctor's appointment.
No!
Okay.
It depends. What's the appointment for?
Just keep bleeding.
Just keep bleeding.
Oh, it's not the thumb massage thing, is it?
Huh? No, no.
Okay, thank God.
Bloody blue blazes. Oh, here we are. Yes, I would like to save the hard drive.
Everything I've tested works so far.
Uh-oh. Something's not working.
On what?
Do you get my digital signature when you run KillEmAll?
Huh?
Do you get the UAC, the digital signature? I mean, is everything right with that?
Oh, hold on, let me go back and check that. Checking the links right now.
Wait, what is this, John? What is this C users Bob desktop program space 2015.exe?
What?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Why you have a string in your thing that says C:/user/Bob/desktop/program space 2015.exe?
That's in the example text on the
Ah, okay, yeah, okay, I'm seeing that now. Yep.
What are you looking at, Michael?
He's looking at my strings text in the kill.
Trying to make sure there's nothing in here that's sensitive, as he asked. And and you said it doesn't, and you don't care that people know that KillEmAll is killing sub and ACL, right?
Oh, what?
You don't care that people know that KillEmAll is calling sub and ACL.
Why does it call sub and ACL?
I won't mention sub and ACL in a bunch of places.
It doesn't. I mean, I mean, it's no. If sub and ACL exists on the system, it will use it in certain situations if it fails. But that's for all of my code. All of my code will always do that. That's that's going to
So it's not a problem. It's not a problem to.
Right.
No.
Okay. No.
All right.
Because that's going to use it to do the permissions and take ownership things real easily.
Mm-hmm.
And
if
Michael,
my routines fail, to back up.
Michael, if you're worried about things being sensitive, you probably shouldn't say them on the air.
Yeah, that's also true.
Do you care about this being known?
Okay.
Because if you did, it's too late now.
I like Glenn's response. He said they have 2 states, sober and drunk.
Australia has 2
Victoria,
states.
Tasmania, South Australia, Western Australia, and the Northern Territory. You guys got a little loose on the naming there with those last few, didn't you? Just sort of ran out of names and said, okay, well, North, South, and West, right? I mean,
Or maybe they had better things to do than to sit around.
It's lazy.
They
What
probably do have
those
better
names?
things to do than sit around and name shit.
Look who's talking. We got North and South Carolina, North and South Dakota, New Mexico,
I mean,
New York.
Yeah.
They're so original.
Washington. Like all of our
Jersey,
stuff is
you know?
actually just over in
I
Britain.
mean, our whole society started off on the laziness of naming things. The Pilgrims left from Plymouth and landed at Plymouth.
I know.
Why don't we just call it Plymouth?
we needed a name for this. Well, let's just reuse the else. I like the names Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, Tasmania, particularly Tasmania. That's just cool. But this whole Southwest and Northern Territory, do you not like the people of the Northern Territory?
Nick, I do have a digital signature on mine for Foolish IT LLC.
I mean, it shows you the blue prompt and everything on yours?
No, when I ran it, it asked me security warning, and it actually
Yeah, was it
files
orange or
in there.
whatever? So it said unknown publisher is what I'm getting at.
Actually, it didn't even give me the. Maybe I have UAC turned off on the system. Check that.
Oh, the reason why I ask is because it's doing that on my test, my test systems, but and
There
I
you
didn't.
go.
Well, I didn't think much about it because they're all vanilla with no updates, and they don't have the trusted root certificates update. What the hell is he monkey laughing at? So they don't have the trusted root certificates update going on, and so I thought, okay, but when I ran the crypto prevent installer, it was like, bam, it's all in blue. So I was like, what the F?
Yeah, it didn't actually even give me a security prompt. Check this out.
Is your system not okay? Something wrong with your system?
I don't know, I just turned UAC all the way up.
So South Australia's gay state, Western Australia's Sandgroper, and Northern Territory is the blackfella place. Disbeat the blackfella place. I thought that was the Western. I thought or what do you call them? Your Aboriginals, your Aborigine people. Love those guys.
Oh, I bet it's because I restarted Explorer with it. I mean,
So you're not a real Australian unless you're from or descended from Aborigines.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Correct?
Yeah, because when you restart Explorer, it'll have.
Otherwise, you're just a criminal, right? That was debugged or deloused from Britain, right?
What?
Sorry, I'm just making fun of Australians.
Why are you doing this? There's one in chat.
Yes.
We like them. They don't like Fosters, so we have a newfound appreciation for them too.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know, and now we can rag on New Zealand people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but tell me more about your Aborigines. Those where do they are they all over Australia? Or are they just in the West, or are they free settler blood? Okay, cool. But obviously they culturally they would be very unique in comparison to you of settler blood. Let's say. All over, yeah, cool. So they intermingled, mixed population. I mean, are you guys now kind of all similar?
I get the blue prompt, Nick.
You do?
Yeah.
And what tradition? I mean, do you guys have, or do they have? What about their previous traditions and stuff? I mean, they're very different. So like Native American tribes, let's say, one tribe can be different than another. Yeah. Okay.
Brantley.
Huh?
I happen to notice.
I want their instruments though. What is that one that they have?
Goodness gracious. Okay, first impressions. What the? No, I immediately went to task. I didn't immediately. I waited patiently for a minute, and then I went to Task Manager and started looking to verify that the crypto prevent process was running through the update. But I was just sitting here kind of like, for like the last couple minutes. And then finally, I saw something happen in Task Manager. VCC appeared and disappeared, and then redist install, and then or whatever. And then everything was like there, it was all. Then Crypto Prevent 8 popped up before it. So I guess what I'm saying is, can we do something about a splash or a please wait or something?
Yeah. We can do that. All right. Well, otherwise, let's go to office chat probably for the rest of this.
All right.
Because Glenn is working on computers, and Michael and him can continue in the chat if they want to continue chit-chatting. So, we will see everyone tomorrow at 10 a.m. Join us in our IRC chat if you want to ask questions about support or any of our software products, or just want to talk to us. We'll be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. You can join us at foolishtechshow.com or foolishit.com/live, and we will see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm getting the blue prompt now.